So what is up, Team Espressos? I am back with another video. So in this video, I am about to be talking about knowing your worth, getting out of situations you really shouldn't be in, really getting to know yourself, really just really knowing who you are, and just trying to get y'all to understand that when you get to a certain point in your life where you really know yourself and you know who you are, you won't take anything less than what you deserve. And you walk around here just knowing you bad, sweetie, just really knowing you're bad. So before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on them post notifications, and let's get into the video. Okay, so guys, in this case, when I'm talking about knowing your worth, I'm really kind of talking about on a relationship type basis, or y'all, I don't know what's up with this camera, but it needs to straighten up. Okay. Alright, so yeah, so I'm talking about on relationship basis, or just anything kind of. But okay, so knowing your worth, it's when you know your worth, you know you won't be able to take any type of mess, you know what I'm saying? You know how to be treated, you know what you deserve, you know he not gonna talk to you any type of way and all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? You really not finna take no BS, you know? And to be able to get to that point is just really knowing where you come from. I want all of you guys to know that you come from a divine source. We all come from God. And to think about it, we all are God's creation. You know what I'm saying? We all are a part of God. So you need to be treated as such. You need to be treated like a goddess. You need to be treated like a god. You know what I'm saying? And that's with boys too. I'm not just talking about girls. So if she's not, treating you how you're supposed to be treated, I'm talking about both of us. Just know your worth. You need to know where you what you come from to know that. So I'm telling you, you come from a divine source. So if you were sitting in front of God, or if you were sitting in front of a goddess, you would not be talking to them any type of way. You will have some sort of respect when you talk to them, when you come up to them, when you do anything dealing with them. You will have some sort of respect towards them. So with any human being on this earth, you need to have some sort of respect towards them, because at the end of the day, you need to look at each other, you need to look at a person and be this person is a part of God. And then as a God, you expect that type of respect. You expect respect. You expect to be treated some sort of way. You expect to be treated like the goddess. You expect to be treated like the goddess and the God you are. So don't take any less of that. You know what I'm saying? You are a goddess, you are a god, and I actually want y'all to believe that, really know that. And if you don't believe in God, I don't really know what to tell you, but my G, you come from a divine source, so you need to actually believe that and really know what you come from.
Shout out to Africa. Shout out to Africa.
Bro, but yeah, you come from a divine source, so you need to be treated as such, you know what I'm saying? You really, really, truly need to know where you come from to really recognize your worth, you know what I'm saying? And so my things, when it comes to a relationship, I feel like people truly know when they're not being treated how they deserve to be treated. You know what I'm saying? I feel like women and men, we truly know when we're not being treated how we're supposed to be treated, or how we're not being treated like the god and the goddess we are. You know what I'm saying? So once you get that gut feeling, and that's another video I'm gonna make, listen to your gut, my G, because your gut's usually right. Listen to your gut. When your gut is telling you, bro, and your heart too, you feel it, you get mad from it, you know what I'm saying? who is this man talking to, or who is this woman talking to? Like, you're really trying me, or this person's repeatedly cheating on you and you're just letting them, and you're just, you know, because you're thinking like, who else am I going to like find? Like, who else is going to want me? Who else am I going to go to? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's another thing, like, you not knowing your worth because you're scared to like be alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel like, oh, I'm not that attractive, so if I lose him, I'm not going to find anybody after that. Like, it don't really matter. Like, you're going to sit there and deal with, like, a person, like, repeatedly cheat on you, calling you out your name and stuff like that because you're just afraid to be alone. I'm not cussing them out. But, yeah, you letting a person repeatedly cheat on you, call you out your name, all that type of stuff. But because you're afraid to be alone, like, my G, you are a goddess. You are a god. You don't need to be sitting in a predicament like that where you're not happy, my G. Like, everybody deserves to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And you need to know your worth enough to get out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? And it takes and I could make another video about learning how to just, like, be okay with being alone, you know, but you need to get to a point where you're okay with being alone, you're okay with being by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because that's like, I feel like kinda that's the only way you're going to find yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to deal with generational, like, problems and stuff like that. Like, really, like, find out who you are, is being alone. I've been alone for, like, I mean, I've talked to people, but I've been alone for, like, maybe like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm starting to really find myself, and I'm seeing that my appearance and my skin and everything, my skin is clearing up, all of that. Like, I'm really taking care of myself. I'm really getting to know myself. I was in a situation where I was just letting somebody, like, truly, like, dog me out. And some of you who's watching this video, y'all already know about the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was letting somebody truly dog me out. But then I realized I had, like, this click up in my head, and it was telling me, like, Sabria, like, what are you really getting from this situation? Cause let me tell y'all, I'm in high school right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm really in high school. I'm saying, like, I'm really in high school. Like, nah, for real, I'm in high school. And this is what I'm thinking in this situation, and just with these boys in high school and everything like that. What else are these boys going to give you other than a headache or to get you pregnant? What else are these boys going to give you? Because most of them don't have a car. Most of them do not have a job. Most of them are emotionally and mentally unstable, just like most teenagers are. So my thing is, and we're all learning, we're all growing up, we're all going through stuff. So truly, what are these little boys going to be able to give you or do for you unless it's a headache or you're getting pregnant? And I get headaches every month because of the girly stuff, because of my period. I'm not even going for it. Because of my period, I get headaches every month. And would I look like getting pregnant at 16 years old? Like, no. Like, no. So I was just thinking, I was like, bro, what is this boy actually doing for me? What could these boys actually do for me? And even if you have a car, even if you have a job, I'm the type of person, I don't like asking nobody for stuff, even a car ride or anything like that. I want to be able to do stuff myself, and that could be to my detriment because, you know, there's certain stuff that I just got to let people do for me. Like, I can't just be alone. I can't just do stuff by myself, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just that type of person. So I'm just like, what can I really get from that situation? So all these girls in high school and all these girls who are watching my video who are in high school, truly think of that. Like, what else are these boys, these little boys, these immature, and girls are also immature, so boys, also think about this. These little immature, crazy little girls, everything, what are they going to get you? A headache? You're pregnant? Or a headache? And you have a baby? What else are you finna get, my G? Like, know your worth and truly think about that. Like, if you're an adult, that's totally different. You know what I'm saying? But we're in high school right now. We're all growing up. And as an adult, y'all are truly growing up too. Like, all of us human beings, like, we're living this world and just going with the flow. You know what I'm saying? Because none of us know what's going to happen next. None of us. We don't know the future. We can't predict nothing. I don't know who out here got them special little powers or you can predict the future and everything like that. I haven't met nobody. But hey, you never know. But like, truly, like, we don't know the future. So all of us are just like going with the flow, you know, just, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, adults even truly don't know. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, you gotta be okay with being alone. You have to find yourself in order to find your worth. You have to know yourself. Just know that you are a god. You are a goddess. You truly have to know yourself. Stop lowering, and please don't think you have to lower your standards. And that's what people tend to do when they are afraid of being alone. Girls and boys, we tend to lower our standards because we're afraid of being alone or we get lonely or anything like that. I've caught myself doing it a couple of times. I was about to get in a relationship I really didn't want to get into, but I was lonely. So I was talking to the boy, I was doing all that and everything like that. I truly didn't want to do it. My gut was telling me, bro, you don't want to do this. You're just getting it. Like, I was truly just about to get into it because I was lonely. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm telling you this now, please do not lower your standards because you are lonely. God has your future planned out for you. This man above us is the only man or woman, I don't know. Hey, I'm not trying to get into all that. But this person above us is the only person who knows what's going to happen to you and knows what your future is. You know what I'm saying? So your soulmate, the person you're supposed to be with, he's either crafting that person, he's making that person into the person that you need later in life. But that person is going to come sooner or later. And all of this waiting, all of this loneliness, all of this, everything you're going through, it's going to be okay. That person is going to come sooner or later. My G, you just have to be patient. Just like me. I'm trying to be patient. It is hard seeing all this and like all of this time, like Valentine's Day finna come up, New Year's, all of that stuff is finna come up, and it gets lonely. Trust me, it gets lonely, but you have to be strong, my G. You do not have to lower your standards to not feel lonely. Like, and that's another point. Like, you truly have to learn how to be okay being alone. And that's like, go into stuff like figure out what you want to do with your life. Go like focus on your hobbies, focus on working on your craft, focus on like what God brought you on this earth to do. Like, really truly figure out what you're on this earth to do. Occupy yourself with trying to figure out who you are. Occupy yourself with your family and your friends and just like your social life. Bring yourself up again. Focus on your self-care. And at the end of the day, when you get so much into that, all of that relationship stuff, all of that extra stuff is going to go out of your mind. Then one day you're just going to be doing your business, and then one day the love of your life is going to just come into your life and you're just going to be like, whoa, where the heck did you come from? You know what I'm saying? And that's just like with high school. You just doing your work. You just living your life. You minding your business, hanging out with your friends, going to basketball games, doing all this type of stuff. Then out of nowhere, about 3 different boys like you. And you're like, yo, where did this come from? Because later, I was like in Johnny. I was like in Christian. I was like in all of them. But nobody liked me back. But all of a sudden, when I'm, you know, just handling my business, when I'm just minding my business, doing like, you know, just living my life, all of a sudden all these little boys are just coming out of nowhere. It's because, my G, you're focusing on yourself. And when you focus on yourself, you look better to other people. You know what I'm saying? Because you over here chasing all these little boys, you look thirsty. You just look thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So if you just focus on yourself, my G, they're going to see a confident, gracious, don't take nothing from nobody, boss little girl walking in them hallways, walking on the sidewalk, going to her job, getting some coffee, going to a workout, doing anything, driving on the road. They're gonna be like, bro, they gonna feel your energy. They gonna be like, bro, who is she? Like, my dude, she just like, when you walk past, you're not even minding them. Like you're not even on that type, like, who are you? Like, I'm better than you type stuff. But your mind's not worried about them. You're worried about yourself, focusing on your life and yourself. You know, that's what you're worried about. And someone is going to come into your life enjoying that. When you get into a relationship, don't think like, because usually when people get into a relationship, they get too invested. And when that person leaves their life, they feel like their life is just over. When somebody, or when you get into a relationship, it needs to feel like it's you, and then they're just joining you. They're helping you. Because when you're in a relationship, you're using each other. You know what I'm saying? So you're helping each other come up, but you're coming up together. But when that person leaves your life, you're hurt because you was in love with them. You're hurt because they were helping you. So you're just hurt because you were in love with that person. You know what I'm saying? You're not feeling like you're about to die, feeling like you just lost a piece of yourself, feeling like you just can't go on. And that's kind of like what love is, but my dude, that's an unhealthy love. That's very unhealthy. That's very unhealthy. Because if you, like, and then sometimes when you fall in love, you get depressed, my dude. And that's like, that's just what happens. But when you're feeling like you can't live without this person, like, what you finna do? Like, oh my gosh, I can't go on. I can't. That's when it becomes a problem. When you break up with somebody, it needs to be a week. Get all your stuff out. Cry. Do all of this. Do whatever you need to do. But once that week passed, you need to get your behind up and go handle your business and get on that track you was before. And I understand, like, when people say, like, bro, I was living my best life, and then you just come in and you just wreck everything. Like, it happens, my dude. It happens, but yeah. So just please don't be afraid to be alone, because that's when you start to lose your sense of worth and who you are, because you're so afraid of being alone. You lower your standards, because when your standards are high, sweetie, you know your worth. You're not finna take none of that other mess that these little boys trying to offer you. Like, you know your worth. You up here, you need the person you want to be to equal you. So when y'all go up together, y'all just going up. Ain't nowhere to go but up. When you with somebody like this and your standards up here, you swiveling, you like, oh my gosh. You trying to be with somebody who's going to help you, not wiggle you down. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to have standards. And then people may see you as bougie, and that's why you may be single. Who cares? Because if you see me as bougie, if you see me as whatever, if you see me as stuck up, that means I'm not supposed to be with you, my G. If you see me as anything else but who I am, like, at the end of the day, we all know what genuine human beings we are. We know that we have good hearts. We know that we are good people. When you know that, it doesn't matter. When you know yourself, it doesn't matter what other people are saying. Because your soulmate is going to see you as this incredible, beautiful human being. They're not going to see one flaw in you. They're going to wake up and be so grateful that they're waking up next to you. No, but like I was saying, like, that's the person that you're supposed to be with. Like, who cares what those other people think? You know what I'm saying? The person that you're supposed to be with is the person that you're supposed to be with. At the end of the day, who cares what they think? You do you, okay? You do you. So at the end of the day, I truly just want you guys to remember that it is okay to be alone. I want you guys to learn. Take some time out. Like, take some time to spend some time by yourself. Like, maybe go to the movies. I've never went to the movies by myself, but, like, spend some time alone in your room. Maybe I do that a lot. Like, me, I'm the type of person, I need my time alone. Like, I truly need it to keep me sane. I truly need my time alone. So, take some time out to be alone. To be, like, awkward. Like, in a place where, like, it's just, like, you know, like, are people looking at me? Like, are people thinking I'm just, like, antisocial and stuff like that? Who cares what other people think? It's about you. It's about you. Okay? Because if you're watching this video, you are trying to better yourself. So I'm telling you now, who cares about what anybody thinks? It's about you and bettering yourself, okay? So I want you guys to remember that in order to learn or to know your worth, you need to know where you come from. And you guys come from a divine source. You are gods and goddesses, and I want you to know that you need to be treated like it, okay? Alright, so I thank you guys for watching this video. Your girl is finna go grub. I just got some food. I'm finna go tear it up. But I thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on them post notifications, and I will see y'all later. Team Espressos. Bye. What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys?